YouTube, how's it going? Tonight we're gonna smoke the Tatuaje 8-ball Surrogate. This is a... Jeez. I can't read that. I took my contacts out. Can you guys see that? Whatever the size is. Looks like a Toro box press. Smells good. Smells like it might have a little citrus to it or something. 65. We'll smoke it. Like I said, it's 65 at the foot and 65 at the cap. That's unusual. Usually the cap's always higher, but we're gonna smoke it. I've had the dry box for probably a week now, but it's been raining and stuff again, so there's been a lot of moisture in the air. It says it's box press. Most of you know I do V-cut for a box press. Man, my eyes are just shot right now. Nice cut. Nice drop. Yeah, it almost has a citrusy. Pumped out a few of these Tatuajes. I think this might be the last one I have for a minute on their line. I'll have to look. I know we've covered a couple of them now. Oh, that's got a little spice to the lips just from that cold draw. Definitely some black pepper. Black pepper on the retro. Dark bread and cocoa. Like dark cocoa and dark bread on the palate. Spice on the mouth. Especially on the sides of the tongue. A little bit on the lips. It's definitely a dark chocolate, dark bread, maybe a dark roast espresso bean or espresso with some spice. Definitely a little stingy on the nostrils. Woo! That was a good one. That one tingled. Medium to rough smoke on the mouth. It's coating my whole mouth. Look at those oils coming out ahead of that burn line, though. I can feel that on my mouth. It's like coating. It's coating it. It's making my mouth water. Look at those oils, though. Jeez. Gorgeous. Gorgeous looking cigar, though. I mean, look at that. The draw got a little tight after we lit it up. I wonder if it's because the humidity was a little high. It's definitely got a little bit of spice lingering on the lips. That's good. Just got done with dinner. Wife made some killer pork chops. With some gravy and mashed potatoes, which I try not to eat the mashed potatoes very often because I try not to do too many carbs. You know, us big guys need to watch our carb intake. It just turns to nothing but sugar, you know. But I can put down that protein. We haven't done a pork chop in a while. Usually we do beef or something, or chicken. Did some nice thick pork chops. Ugh. Not to brag or anything, but it was good. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I had a nice hearty dinner. This is a nice hearty 6 so far. This is definitely leaning more towards the bold. Can't even talk now. That's nice. So out of the 4 or so Tatuajes that we smoked lately, only the one was kind of flat. The rest were great. And this one is really good. This is good. That Tattoo Miami can or whatever it was, that was really good. And the box I got. So I got the box and I got like a 5-pack sampler or something. And this is out of the sampler. But last night we had the La Raquista or Rodriguez Texalux or something. I can't remember now. That was good. That retro's already simmering down some. This is starting to set in pretty quick. Yeah, it's not so stingy on the retro, and there's another flavor is trying to come out. Anyway, we're gonna let it settle in. Otherwise, I'm gonna smoke it fast, as you guys know. I like to puff on them quick while I'm talking to you. Have you guys ever heard of the 8-ball? This 8-ball and not the other kind of 8-balls? Previous life. Anyway, have you guys had this? And what are you smoking? Put it down in the comments. Let me know. Alright, we'll be right back. Gotta let this settle in, otherwise I'm gonna make it hot. And it's a box press, so it'll burn funny. Not a bad ash starting there, YouTube. Not a bad ash starting. This thing is smoking good. I'm telling you, it's there's a nice natural sweetness and smoothness coming out of that retro hell. And on the finish, like on the palate, it's still espresso bean and dark chocolate. The dark bread's kind of fallen away. And I'm really only picking up those 2 notes right now. But it's got to be the natural sweetness coming out in the tobacco. Because there is a sweetness on the finish on both the retro and the palate. And then when it comes to the spice, there's just a little bit lingering on the back of the tongue. and just a little bit lingering on the end of the retro. That's good. That's smoking real good. I'm liking this one. That's the bad thing about sample packs, because you only get one. So they know how to reel you in, though. It's a fishing. They hook you. They get you hooked in and they reel you. That was me casting my line. Anyway. This 8-ball smoking good. I could go pretty far with that one, but we're not gonna. That was an old life. This is a good nightstick, like an evening one after a hearty meal, but you know what? This one would be good any time of the day, especially this would be really good with some coffee because you're getting that espresso note out of it, that dark espresso. This would probably go really well with some coffee. I know I say that a lot, but I love coffee, and a lot of cigars have that coffee note in them, and a lot of them go good with coffee. This would also go good with probably a nice rum or a whiskey or a bourbon, something that it's not too strong, but has a little body to it, you know? Because you don't want it to take away from the cigar, and you don't want the cigar to take away from that. I'm not much on the... Every once in a while I'll pair with some sort of a booze. But most time, we're leaking. Damn Temu tent. Most time I drink water, coffee. Once in a while I'll drink at least maybe one Celsius energy drink a day. But it's mostly coffee, water, one Celsius drink, water, maybe some more coffee, and maybe a Diet Coke here and there. I do, like I said before, I do the Diet Coke to kind of crave that soda craving I get every once in a while. Because back in the day, I could drink over a 12-pack of Pepsi a day, and that's not good for you. That's a lot of sugar. Yeah, look at that ash, YouTube. Look at that ash. Look at those oils coming out ahead of that burn line. Look at the light just sheen off of it. Beautiful. This is the best 8-ball I've had in 20 years. Anyway, alright, we'll be back. Alright, you guys. This 8-ball, this is really reminded me of the Tattoo Miami 10. I mean, it's pretty darn close to that cigar. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this band off. Oh, it's got a secondary and a primary. We're just gonna go ahead and pull them both off. Oh, that stuck to the wrapper a little bit. That's alright. That's alright. We should be able to burn right through that, hopefully. Oh, come on. I don't like when they start to tear because I keep the bands. If I had another one, I wouldn't care, but I don't have another one. And I want this band. You know what I mean? Anybody else like that? There we go. Got the band up. You guys keep your bands or you throw them away? I think I've asked that before, but... So it did stick to that wrapper just a hair right there. It'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. It's almost like having a dark chocolate brownie with coffee. That's, I mean, or espresso. A little stronger than just regular coffee. I mean, that's about what it's like smoking a brownie with espresso. Not bad at all. Alright, YouTube. This 8-ball was a good stick. we're gonna go ahead and call it quits here. It's tearing up my tongue. It's been a rough smoke on the mouth. My tongue feels a little tore up, like I had something super crunchy or something. And you know how that kind of tears up your tongue and the roof of your mouth. My tongue's a little tore up from this one. Good flavor though. Good flavor. My tongue's just tired from it, you know. Could be because it's like, I believe, cigar number 6 today. So anyway, let me know if you guys have tried it and what you guys were smoking. And as always, try different sticks and always keep it smoky, my friends.